Shalom. I'm not Zab
This is a war by
with the GMS Dallas Man Up Jacob camp. And,
we back to do basically another quick little installment, another quick lesson. It's just been some things that's been on my spirit that I feel like the nation of Israel should be should be warned about again. As everything, where there's different topics and different things that we can go through the scriptures and everything like that. And today, basically, what I want to talk about or what I want to get into is just false pastors, man. False prophets, false pastors, preachers of the world, and the doctrines and things that they get into to scatter the flock of the nation of the children of Israel. Before we jump off into it, though, I do want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, and double honors to our elders or to the apostles of GMS who grew well, and to all of you Akiyam that are out there sincerely pushing this truth and sincerity.
Okay.
All right? And with that, go ahead and jump into Isaiah, brother. Let's do this.
okay. This is Isaiah chapter 39, verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered.
That's right. So basically what that scripture is talking about is how you have people of today, of course, you got your Joel Osteens, you got your T.D. Jakes, you got your Creflo Dollars and all of them. And they are quick to tell you in the church all about how the Lord is going to make you prosperous, and they have different doctrines that they go into. But in reality, the Lord is not dealing with those guys. Those guys are only out there for filthy lucre's sake and to only get your money and to keep you asleep.
Right.
Okay, and there's a lot of Jake that are out there that have learned that since they were children, and they hold strongly to that doctrine, that Caesar or Borgia doctrine, that keeps you asleep and blinded to these scriptures, man. And those dudes don't have any clue or any idea what they're talking about whatsoever. Yet alone, they shouldn't even be touching this. They shouldn't be touching the righteous book, man. Go ahead.
And the vision, verse 11, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
That's right. That book is sealed. So they don't have any understanding. They don't know what these scriptures are talking about. They'll tell you that the law's done away with. They'll tell you the Old Testament's done away with. They'll tell you all kind of things. They'll tell you that you can eat anything you want to, go and do whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? Which is contrary to these scriptures. Go ahead.
Which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed.
Go ahead.
And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned.
That's right. He's not learned, man. He don't know how to break down a precept or go line upon line, a little here, there, He can't do that because he hasn't been taught that. And he hasn't been taught that by somebody that is a teacher that can break these scriptures down, by a true prophet of Yahweh Yahushua. Go ahead.
And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips, do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
That's right, man. You got Jake in the world that'll come up and swear and argue down till you blue in the face that he know the Lord, that he know the scriptures, that he knows the Bible. But he can't even tell you what tribe he come from. He can't even stop eating pork, man. He can't even tell you nothing about the how many laws that are in this book, 613. He can't tell you that. He can't even tell you how many commandments there are. Well, he can tell you there's 10, but he don't know them in the way that they're supposed to be broken down.
Right.
And can't tell you what they mean. They still got Jake going to church on Sunday. They think that Sunday is the Sabbath all the time. Little do they know, they don't got That's the first day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Even
Go ahead.
brother. Even the simple Jake would understand that at least the so-called day of rest, according to those that are in the world, knows that the last day of the week falls on a Saturday.
That's right.
If you wanted to go by the seventh day of the seventh day of the week, but just like the brother said, it's a lot of wickedness going around. Now we're not now. Let me put it out there. I'm not saying that the Sabbath is on Saturdays. The Sabbath is every new moon.
That's right.
But in a logical mind of a common person, the seventh day falls on a Saturday. But because Jake loves to coon and buffoon on Saturdays, they're okay with the Sabbath being on Sunday, which is the beginning of the month, which is the beginning of the week, and that's why they would love to have it so. Going back into what the brothers is going into, is because these preachers and these pastors, all right, they're not out here to tell you the truth. They're out here for filthy lucre's sake. So for the simple fact of them wanting to gain money, okay, they're gonna let the people do what thou wilt.
That's right. Go ahead and jump to
Matthew.
Con.
Okay. Matthew 15, or was it 16?
15. Start at verse 8.
Okay, this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips.
Wait a minute. Did he just not read that in Isaiah? Was that not in Isaiah? What he just read it again for Mark?
Okay, this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. This people draw near unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips.
Go ahead.
But their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
The commandments of men. First off, I did that. I got that scripture right there, just for all of you Jake that's out there that think that you ain't supposed to have the Old Testament. Oh, that's that Old Testament. That there, we don't deal with that no more. Why not? Scriptures plainly tell you that to eat the whole roll, man. You can't have one without the other. See, but simple people, your pastor won't teach you how to go line upon line, precept upon precept. That was clearly in the Old Testament. That was a prophecy by Isaiah. And then Matthew brought it out again. Or it was found in the book of Matthew again. All right? And if you got a red letter Bible, that will clearly show you that was Yahweh Shai talking. Okay? And so I did that for a reason, man. Because simple-minded people out there think that they think they know everything. They think that they got it. And in reality, they don't have nothing concerning these scriptures, save the men of the Most High, the elect of the Most High, the nation of Israel. Who are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans?
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
If I could just say something real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
And just for the sake of edification, it says, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. So what are those commandments of men? Okay, you got John 3:16 that the world, all men of the world can make it. Okay, they err not knowing the scriptures that world is talking about the nations, okay, as a whole, and only one particular nation is going to be chosen to make it as the Lord's heir. All right, you got certain doctrines such as you can eat pork as long as you bless your food. All right, they're going off of Acts chapter 10. Aaron not knowing the scriptures that he was talking about the Gentiles and not unclean meat.
That's right.
That the children of Israel obviously cannot partake in. Okay, that's documented throughout the scriptures. We can go on about those various topics, but I just wanted to interject that so Jake would understand such things as the virgin birth. That can be broken down just by reading. Okay, you read the genealogy of Yahweh Shai in Matthew chapter 1. Okay, it give you the whole lineage, and that's the lineage of Mary.
That's
then
right.
you go into Luke's then you go to Luke and read the genealogy, okay, and it goes and that's the lineage of Joseph, which clearly lets you know that they were consummating, they were having sex, and that's how Yahushua came about. But that's another day for another topic. But that verse particularly was letting you know about, okay, the doctrines of the world.
That's right.
These are the things that your preachers are teaching you, which is falsified and has you sleep like the brother went in, like the brother was bringing out in Isaiah.
You know, and to further back him up on what he's saying is, man, Jake, these pastors out there, they'll tell you to love everything and that you can go and live the only way that you want to live and don't have to worry about nothing. But that's not true. That the Lord is about balance, man.
That's right.
He's about balance.
That's right.
There can't be one without the other.
That's right.
There can't be day without night. There can't be bad without good. There can't be none of that. So you just can't just have all of one thing and not have the other part to go along with it. That's considered wickedness, man. You know. Go ahead and grab Jeremiah for me, brother. Jeremiah 23. Start at 12.
Jeremiah 23:12.
Yeah, cause Jake, and pastors, man, y'all ain't even. Them dudes are so out to scatter the nation of the children of Israel so bad to where they have these mega churches built, these big congregations, and all of that stuff. The men of the Lord, they're not found in synagogues, man. They're not. Right. You can find the men of the Lord out downtown in the corner, preaching, giving you this gospel, this good news, okay?
Which was a prophecy and a commandment.
That's right, you know. But see, you won't know that because you too busy trying to find Creflo Dollar, or trying to go in there and pay your tithes, or you trying to get all right and doll yourself up after you done committed all types of wickedness on Saturday, so you can go in there on Sunday and look for a blessing, or better yet, look for your next piece of box. Because we know good and well you're not going there to serve the Lord, the Lord of the Bible.
Jake loves to wallow in their iniquities, man. They're swine, they're pigs, man. They love to wallow in their own filth, and they know deep down inside that those churches are full of nothing but dogma and wickedness.
That's right.
But Jake refused to be corrected. Jake don't want nobody to tell them that they're wrong. So they would rather go to a preacher or to a fox, okay, a wicked wolf that would tell them that everything's all right, everything's gonna be okay. Just cash me out and God bless you. They would rather go there and say and so that fox and that wolf can tell them that you a shoo-in for the kingdom of heaven. You already saved. All you gotta do is dip yourself in this dirty ass water, okay? Instead of coming out to these highways and these byways and getting condemned and being brought back down to a humbling and lowest state that you should be in, because no one is worthy of the kingdom.
That's right.
So that's mostly why these pastors are so-called prospering throughout the land, because Jake loved to hear smooth things. But selectively, brother.
Beautiful point. It's a beautiful point that you said that, because Jake will do that. Jake don't want to. They don't want to hear correct. They don't want to be corrected, man. They don't want to be held accountable, man. They don't want to be held accountable for the things that they do, the wicked atrocities that they do. You know. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 23:12. Wherefore their way shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. They shall be driven on and fall therein. For I will bring evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith the Lord.
Come on.
And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesy in Baal and cause my people Israel to err.
That's right. They prophesy in Caesar Borgia. Okay. They prophesy in the Virgin Mary. Okay. They prophesy in what's the Mecca, the rock over there. They prophesy in all of these different types of things other than Yahweh Shah, man.
Okay.
And they get you to go off because they get you to serve other gods, idol gods. That's the number one thing. If you've ever went through the history of the scriptures, and actually looked at the nation of the children of Israel, you will always go back and you will find out that that's the number one thing that got them put in slavery.
Okay.
Every time. Go ahead.
Verse 14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hand of evildoers, that none doeth return from his wickedness.
That's right.
They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah.
Okay, they are all of them as Sodom and Gomorrah. And if you know anything about the Bible, you know that was one of the most wickedest places on the planet, man. Both of them. Both of them. And there couldn't be found not one or two righteous men in them, save Lot and his daughters and his family. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord sent messengers, angels, to get them out of that place so it can be utterly destroyed, man. Go ahead.
And in fact, Salakia, brother.
Go ahead.
And just on a deeper note, man, that also is a symbolization of America.
Modern day America.
Okay, America and the UN and the elite. Okay, and out of this, basically in this entire vexing world, man. Okay, and out of this whole city, okay, only a few is gonna be chosen out of here, man. Just like when Abraham said, if it only be 50 people, will you not save them? Well, in this case, it's gonna be 144,000.
That's right.
Okay, who are gonna be saved out of this monstrous city called Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the world, as you know it.
Jump down to 16, brother.
All right, okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 16. Thus said the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own hearts.
Wow. They speak a vision of their own heart. Go ahead.
The Martin Luther King, Malcolm X ass niggas.
That's right.
And not out of the mouth of the Lord.
Wow. So therefore they tell you that you'll have that coon ass Negro that's up there hollering and hooting and walking around and falling out on the floor, but ain't look at one scripture, not one verse, not one of them at all. Or if that, he might have one verse, but that's all you're gonna hear about when it comes to this. I bet you this book be like this by the time that you leave the sermon, throughout the whole entire thing, guaranteed. Go ahead.
Verse 17. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace.
The Lord said you shall have peace. But I remember reading in the New Testament, I believe, loosely paraphrased, Matthew, I want to say, says, think not that I have come to bring peace upon the earth. Think not that I have come to send peace, but a sword. And what is a sword meant for? What is a sword created for?
For death.
For death, exactly. It's an instrument for death. Alright? And see, that's what's wrong with Jake in the world right now, man. That's what's wrong with you guys. Is you always think that everything is all about love and you can get away with anything you want to get away with. The Most High is not some Rudy Poo person that's going to come back handing out daisies and lollipops, man. The Lord is a man of war.
That's right. That's right.
You know? And you're going to find that out soon enough. Go ahead, brother.
They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. That's basically saying the white man can make it. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you.
Wow.
It's okay to eat pork. Verse 18, for who hath stood in the counsel of the Lord and have perceived and heard his word?
Who's done it? Who's heard it? Go ahead.
Who hath make this his word and heard it?
Go ahead.
Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the later days he shall consider it perfectly.
That's right, man. So you can continue to think that you getting away with murder, man. The Lord sees everything that you're doing and is documenting it. He's got angels writing it down. Every word, every thought, everything that you think you're getting away with, you're going to get it. You're going to have a recompense for it. You're going to have to pay for it, man.
Yep.
You, not only you for listening and doing what these so-called pastors have taught you to do, all of these lies, but you gonna get it. The so-called white man gonna get it, and all the rest of them 2/3 of y'all of the nation of the children of Israel are gonna get it for being stiff-necked, man.
That's right, brother.
Real talk. And like I was saying before, the Lord clearly says that the prophets are not gonna be in a place that has been built with hands, man.
That's right.
You know, and as a matter of fact, I got a quick one. Go to Bel and the Dragon, brother.
Okay.
Start at verse 1. And y'all gonna realize this, man. The prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord, are out there and they're doing this for a reason, because we've been commanded to do it, but we understand this, man. The Lord has given us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be able to break down the scriptures to you. To be able to teach you the truth, man. The book was sealed up for so long until the Lord started to reveal it unto people so that you can start to get it. Because Israel's waking up, man. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. You know?
Thank you, brother.
It's all good. But that's the thing. This ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna get it. But if the Lord has got you watching this video, man, then it's for you. It's for you to understand. It's for you to get right. It's for you to get yourself together, man. And get yourself away from those synagogues and them churches and them mega churches and stop believing in every damn thing that you hear out there, man.
Okay.
All right? Go ahead.
All right, this is Bel and the Dragon, verse 1. And King...
Go ahead.
Okay. And King Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom, and Daniel convinced with the king, and Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all his friends. Now the Babylonians had an idol called Bel, and there was spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped his own God.
Stop right there. Daniel. Everybody knows who Daniel is in the Bible. Well, everybody should anyway. I ain't going to say everybody. But they know that Daniel was a man of the Lord. Okay? And he didn't do such things as what the 2/3 people would think that he did. He was a straight, pure man of the Lord. Go ahead.
But Daniel worshiping his own God, and the king said unto him, Why doest not thou worship Bel?
Why don't you worship Caesar Borgia? Are you a Christian? Do you not worship? Do you not go to church on Sunday? Do you not do this? Do you not do that?